Guy came out in his underwear?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
What indication would that give
you? It wasn't
you?
your house.
Oh, yeah, right, come on. Okay, go ahead. Proceed.
So at that point, obviously he was trying to meet me out at the front of the house just to give me the application, and I said, oh, okay, and I thought for a quick second and said, you know what, how about if I want to make sure you have everything filled out completely, can we just go sit down at the kitchen table and go over everything to make sure I have everything? So we went to the kitchen table. It was a mess. They live like slobs, and we moved on. So
I'll be darned. Brandon, what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, it's just, you can get a tenant, but that's only half the battle. I mean, you got to get the right tenant in the house. Otherwise, you might as well have a vacancy, because by the time you get those people evicted or clean up after them, you've been better off just leaving the place empty. So I think it's a heads-up move. I think that's good business, and I don't know why you'd want to do it any other way.
Well, if you're property managing yourself, if you're listening to the show right now and you're like, I'm tired of managing my own properties. I'm tired of tracking down the tenants just to get rent. There's just a lot of unknowns. Give Mike Van Vleck a call right now, 480-626-4062. Mike, let me ask you another question. What is the best way to handle calls from, like, rental prospects? I mean, do you phone screen it all, or how do you do that?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that owners that do it themselves, they make mistakes, is they're working a full-time job. They don't have the chance to answer the phone. They try to answer or return calls in the evening. Renters now, especially in the competitive rent market, you need to be able to answer the phone and call people back right away. People don't always have time to see properties in the evening as well, so you need to be able to show them during the day. So, for us, we don't just get people out to the property just because they want to see it. Initially, the phone screen is to save time. Why are you moving? Where do you live now? How long have you lived there? I mean, I get all kinds of information. It's basically an application by phone before getting them out to the property, so we're not wasting time. So you should be spending time phone screening people. What you're looking for also is you want to cross-reference the info you get from them on the phone and in person with what they put on their application. So if there's discrepancies, again, I'm looking for reasons why not to rent to somebody. Prove to me why I should. And when people have inconsistencies, they're lying to you or whatever, obviously those aren't people you want to rent to.
And it's a hot rental market, so you're able to do that right now. I mean, it is hot right now.
It's
if you know what
smoking.
you're doing.
It's smoking. Depending on where you're, if you have a competitive price, obviously your pricing matters, but for the most part, anywhere in the East Valley, they're going pretty quick. If they're clean and ready to go, no problem.
Right. Brandon, let's use the last couple minutes in this segment to let everyone know what we do as a company at Arizona Investment Link. We are trustee auction bidding service. That's what we do. And then what we do, let's just kind of go through it a little bit, Brandon. We have a two-part list scrubbing process. So a lot of the bidding services out there will provide you just a very generic type list, and you need to go through it yourself and scrub through 700 to 800, 900 homes every evening just to kind of break down the properties. I mean, it's painstaking, isn't it?
Well, it takes time because it's so critical in the process, because if you don't pick out the right home, if your numbers are off when you're running your comparables, try to determine the value. If you're off, you can do everything else right, and it'll blow up in your face at the very end. So that's why we run our comparables on reliable information. We don't use Zillow. We don't go by the tax records. And a lot of those other companies out there, if they do provide any type of value on each property, a lot of times they're just picking kind of pie-in-the-sky type numbers that when you put a for sale sign in the front yard with those numbers, you're not going to be able to get it sold. So you're probably going to be in a bad situation right out of the gate. That's why for our clients, we don't have to, but we're out in the field every single day. We can go through that list, analyze the numbers, and make sure that we're coming up with a realistic sales price that we know can sell in a quick amount of time. It's not a best-case scenario where we have to wait 5 months to get the home sold. That's why a lot of our homes are selling in 2 weeks or less.
That's exactly right. So after we do scrub the list, we have 1 minute left in the segment. We do title searches for all of our clients, and what we offer at Arizona Investment Link is a seamless process to be able to get into the trustee auction bidding game. So we check title, back tax searches, and we make sure through our title company every single morning early that you're bidding on a first lien position and not a second lien position. A lot of people ask us, do you do this service once a month, once a week? Actually, no, we do it Monday through Friday, every single day of the week. So, and not only that, a lot of people ask us, do we buy through you guys? Do you buy it first and then sell it to us? No, we actually acquire the property at the trustee sale, and then each one of our clients buys it directly through the trustee. There is no middleman. A lot of these big bidding services out there, if they get a property at a fantastic value, what they're going to do is they're going to mark it up, a little bit of money for themselves, and then turn it over and assign it to you, so you're going to actually pay them for the property. That's a big no-no. Straight to the client is what we do at Arizona Investment Link. Check us out online at arizonainvestmentlink.com or give us a call right now, 602-369-4663. In the next segment, we're going to be with Jeremy Bessie, an agent with Farmers Insurance. You're not going to want to miss the next segment of the Real Estate Power Hour.
With this information update. KFNN News Time is 1:30.
Arizona News Radio. Human remains found near the Beaver Creek campground in Yavapai County appear to be those of a missing 2-year-old boy.
Our working assumption right now is that those remains are that of Siler Newton. Siler's disappearance most likely was not an accident. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go into those details at this time.
David Rose with the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office saying a distant relative of the boy found the remains about 1.5 miles from the campground where his custodial family says he disappeared from. An arrest could take place as early as today. Don't expect Governor Brewer to call a special session on prison security anytime soon. Paul Sensiman with the governor's office dismissing calls from Democratic lawmakers to address the issue in the wake of that prison break in Kingman.
You didn't hear these same political statements made about the classification system that Governor Napolitano instituted previously. It really reeks of political opportunism.
Diamondbacks won 4 out of 5 after beating the Brewers last night 2-1. Jeff Scott, Arizona News.
Something big is in the air at Honda Resort and Casino in Pine Top, Arizona. In 1995, Carl Weatherly was walking in the Apache Sitgreaves Forest near Pine Top and found himself face to face with Bigfoot. The creature ran away, leaving Carl severely shaken. That same evening, a Mrs. B. Phillips unwittingly stands on 13, her shoe size, while playing blackjack at the Honda Resort Casino. The dealer busts and she wins big. Coincidence? Something big is in the air at Honda Resort and Casino. For reservations and rates, visit somethingbigintheair.com.
Geico presents 15 Minutes to Save the Earth. I'm Tom Jeans with today's earth-saving tip. You can stay cool and save money on air conditioning by positioning one fan blowing in on one side of the house and on the opposite side a fan blowing out. This will keep you cool and save your air conditioning bill. That's 15 minutes to help save the earth and save you money. Want to save more money? Call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
At KFNN, we're radio that makes you money. You know that. But how many ways are there? Lots and lots of them. You always hear the advisors telling you to diversify, and that's what we're all about. Keep listening. You'll learn all the different ways of improving your bottom line on 1510 KFNN.
Arizona Investment Link is a proven real estate powerhouse specializing in foreclosure auction bidding services. There are several companies in the Valley that provide bidding services, but you will be hard-pressed to find a company that offers a seamless investment process from start to finish. Arizona Investment Link provides each investor with a list of homes available at auction and a